Howdy folks, this is Douglas Christie, aka Wounded Celt, and this is a video response to ZombieTactics, but it's also a video response to you, because I care about you and I want you to know about this information. So his video was entitled Food Prep for the Lazy, Late, and Cheap, Part 3. $20, 72-hour food kit for emergency situations. I like this guy. I like what he has to say. His videos are entertaining. They're full of knowledge. This video is based on buying something that's $20 or less, and it's also based on high-calorie foods. Now, I have a problem with it because it's unhealthy. I have a problem with it because it's big, heavy cans, 40-ounce cans, I think he said it was. I didn't write it down. 40-ounce cans, and frankly, it's heavy. You know, carry that stuff around. So what he suggests is 2 cans of either Dinty Moore's beef stew or 2 cans of Chef Boyardee mini raviolis and a can of Bush's baked beans, whichever flavor. He uses the original flavor. He also suggests using instant rice and I think it was instant white rice and instant oatmeal. Now, my first complaint is that any food that is instant, like the instant rice or the instant oatmeal, it's already processed, it's bad for you, your body doesn't get any nutrition out of it. It's especially bad for diabetics because it raises your glycemic level, and that's bad for diabetics, if anyone knows anything about that. So anything that's processed is hard for your body to work with. So the next thing, the beef stew and the raviolis are high in sugar, and or at least the raviolis are, the red sauce in it. I think the Bush's beans is also high in sugar, so that's also not necessarily good for you either. Plus, they're huge cans. They're not the little small ones, and this is just for one person. He's basing this on a 2,000 a day calorie diet. So I have my own version. And it's not 2,000 calories, at least not at one sitting. But if you eat these stuff throughout the day, you'll definitely have enough energy. You'll definitely have enough calories to keep you alive. And you'll definitely have enough stuff that's healthy and good for you that it will be beneficial. So, number 1 on my list is sardines. Yes, sardines are kind of salty. They're in a can. But they're lightweight. Sardines are extremely good for you because of the oil. You need your oil to have a healthy body. Your heart needs the oil. Your lungs need the oil. Your liver needs the oil. Your liver won't function properly without the oil. You get compacted liver. You get people with extended bloated stomachs because they don't have enough oil in their body to push the gunk through their system. All right, so sardines are, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my little list here. Sardines are also high in calcium, which your bones need, your heart needs. All right, this is things you need for survival. If you don't like sardines, you can have salmon. They have canned salmon out there. All right. Salmon also is one of the highest levels of beneficial oil that's out there. I think it's number 3 on the list of fish oils. Okay, so anyway, my next thing on my list that I would have would be dried beans and brown rice. Now, these you'd chew these dry. You wouldn't cook them because more than likely in an emergency situation, a survival situation, you're not going to have any way of cooking this stuff. So you're going to chew these dry. All right. So these are they're really good for you. Just beans and brown rice in general are just good for you. All right? And I just want to state this. The Buddha lived on 1 grain of rice a day. All right? So for anybody out there, that's information knowledge for them, good. Otherwise, the next thing on my list is chia seeds. They're extremely small. They're cheap and inexpensive. And you can add them to water, let them set for an hour or so. They become like a gel. You can eat it that way. You can put it in other drinks. You can cook the chia, or you can eat the chia seeds raw. They're really high in calories. In fact, chia seeds have 490 calories based on 100 grams. Brown rice has anywhere between 111 to 392 calories based on 100 grams. Salmon has 117 to 902. Now these are based on if you add things with them or not, or if you cook them or don't cook them, so other things. Beans have 31 to 446. 31 would be like a yellow bean or a green bean, like a snap green bean. To 446 to something like a mung bean or something like that. All right, next on my list would be any kind of seed. Pumpkin seeds, for example, sunflower seeds, but pumpkin seeds specifically, they have 446 calories in them. Pumpkin seeds are extremely good for diabetics. They're extremely good for other things because they have the fatty omega oils in them, whatever it is. I'm talking off the top of my head right now. So 446 calories in pumpkin seeds. They're really good for you. You're supposed to eat them every day anyway. Any kind of nuts, but more specifically and especially walnuts. Walnuts are a good survival food for a multitude of reasons. And walnuts have between 116 to 654 calories in them. Alright, and my last thing on the list is raisins. So raisins have between 274 to 448 calories. So if you eat all these things, 392, 490, 902, 446, 654, 448, 446, all these things, you eat all these things in a day, you're definitely going to get your 2,000 calories. Plus, you're going to be eating a healthy diet that's good for you, you're not going to be starving, and it's going to be extremely beneficial. So, I think that's all I wanted to say. Oh no, I have one more thing, it's really important to say. I went online looking for a calorie counter. And everything I could see recommended WebMD. I do not recommend WebMD. None of these things I listed, sardines, salmon, dried beans, brown rice, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, raisins, none of those came up on the calorie counter. I did some other foods too. Healthy foods. Now they listed a lot of the most common popular foods, but I'm like, healthy foods are not listed? Something's wrong with that. WebMD, don't go there. Second one I went to was FitWatch, 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 don't go there. Same thing. Now they would come up with alternate, like you'd type in something and it'd give you a big long list of chia seeds with whatever, or pumpkin seeds with peanut butter, or they would give you all these other things, but they would never tell you what the calorie was. So that was really confusing to me. I don't recommend there. The website that I do recommend is called caloriecount.com. So there you go. And I got all these calories that I just told you based on 100 grams came from caloriecount.com. Alright, so that's my little rant and my video response for today. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you like, please like. Feel free to subscribe. And that's all I have to say. So peace out. Come on, gross.